In this episode of Toysbackzen, we're going to be talking about the things that I found at my local dollar stores. Actually, I was in Quebec, which is another province away, and I noticed that they had some Marvel 3 3/4 Kenner style figures. You can see some here, and so when I got home, I decided that I would go hunting. I went to probably 10 to 12 different dollar stores in my area in the last 2 days just to see what they had. And to my amazement, they had a lot of different IPs. We've got Funko Pops, which I don't collect, and we had Transformers, a lot of He-Man stuff. I was really interested in these Marvel Legend 3 3/4 inch figures. I've been looking at them in Toys R Us. They're in GameStop in my area, and I've not bought them in the last 3 or 4 years only because they were $22.95, and I didn't find that they were worth $22.95. But in my local dollar stores, I did find a lot of cool stuff, and for $5, especially for these He-Man figures, you can't go wrong. You can see that there's all kinds of different stuff here. And they also had these WWF style, Origin style figures too, and a lot of these Marvel figures. So I think these Marvel figures are around wave 5 of the Marvel figures, and there's about 4 of them that I found, and I'll show you what I got. So I'm back at home, and this is what I have purchased. I got every one of these figures for $5. I didn't get any of the He-Man stuff. I don't collect those style He-Man figures, but I did manage to get this one here because this is like the Origin figures, but it's the WW Universe, Masters of the WW Universe figure, and I think this Kane figure was always pretty awesome. I never picked him up before, but for $5, I mean, you can't go wrong. He's really cool. Probably be really great to make a custom figure out of him. They also had the Ultimate Warrior. Actually, they had all 4 of these figures there, and I just picked up Kane, so I thought that was really cool. You can see the artwork there and what he comes with in his action features. So that's really cool. Just like the Origins style figures, these all pop apart and you can customize them any way you want. I usually don't collect any wrestling styles figures. I do not collect, and I don't plan on collecting. I just think that he's cool. And I don't ever collect DC or Marvel. I don't collect any of this stuff. And there's a reason, because you have to pick the things that you collect. And there's 2 or 3 things that I do not collect as a toy collector. I do not collect Marvel and DC superhero figures, and I don't collect WWF or wrestling figures, and I don't collect Lego. Now I have a little bit of all 3 of those IPs in my collection, but like 1 or 2 pieces, and that's it. And that's just because they are in the style of the retro figures. Now, like I said, I saw these figures in the stores, and I never got any of them the whole time they were coming out. I remember when the first wave came out, I was like, wow, those are really cool figures. I would love to own them, have them in the collection. I like how they were small, and so it would be really easy to display them on my shelf. But for the amount of money that they were charging for these, I didn't think that they were worth it. It's the same as the Super 7 reaction figures, but at least the reaction figures come with some kind of, weapon or accessories. And other than Falcon, I think Falcon has the Falcon obviously and a cape, but pretty much all the figures don't come with anything. Now I know they're superheroes, so they're the only thing they need to come with is the figure itself, and maybe like this guy's got some wings or whatever in his falcon. But other than that, they don't need anything because they're superheroes. Their weapon is they are the weapon. But I thought it was cool that the falcon came with this, and that's why I picked these up. Now I went to about 12 different Dollaramas. There's 3 within 5 minutes of my house, 5-10 minutes of my house, and I think pretty much got all of them that I could find. I was actually in another city today because I had some errands to run, and they had about 8 dollar stores, probably within 15 minutes of where I had to go. So I went to every dollar store and picked these guys up. And I think these figures are really, really cool. They're simple. They do articulate 5 points. They're pretty tight, so that's nice. They articulate really nice. This Falcon figure, though, he's really cool. He's got the Falcon that perches on his arm, and he's got those wings that can come out. So I'm kind of in on these. If I can get them for $5 a piece, I definitely will be doing that. Let me open the rest of these up. So here they all are out of the packaging, and we can take a look at Kane here. He's really cool. He's got a lot of robotic parts to him. He's got a lot of red and black, which are my favorite colors to see on any figure. And just like the Origins, he does come with some kind of comic here. Not a lot to it, just 1 page. Pretty much like a 1 page comic with a little write-up. He's the demonic red machine. Really cool. He does come with an accessory. So for $5, I highly recommend, if you are in Canada, it might be in the States too, I highly recommend picking these up. They're totally worth it for that price. Here's his weapon here. He's got some blast effects. That's cool. Actually, that is kind of like Roboto. So this just comes off actually, and then this goes on here like that. There is a way to fit it in the gun. You can see the blast effects here, how they are the shape of the nozzles of the gun. So you have to put it in the right way. Now, these have been out for a long time. I've seen these for a while now, so you guys have probably already seen these. It's just kind of what I've picked up, and my announcement to everybody out there who are collectors. And other than Falcon, the rest of these figures, when it comes to the Marvel figures, they don't come with any accessories. Some nice sculpting there. Minimal paint, but it's done well. It's not, uh, you know, I don't see any bad paint mistakes anywhere. Wolverine's a little stocky here. He's very muscular. Looks pretty good. Again, I don't see anything that's bad. I don't see any bad paint. It's pretty minimal. Now, when I was picking these up, there was, I think, another Wolverine, and I knew I had a Wolverine. I just couldn't remember if it was this one or not. And I think the card back for the other Wolverine might have been blue. I'm not really sure. I think that he was not this color either. I think it was more like the yellow and purple color. I'm not sure if they made a Wolverine like that, but I think I did see a second Wolverine that was different than that, and I didn't pick it up because I thought I already had him. But if that's the case, then I'll probably see him again. Some really nice molding on this. I like how the hair moves. It's kind of spiky looking, but it looks really good. The crest on her chest is pretty good. Pretty much two colors on this figure, that's it. We've got some red and some yellow for the eyes and the eyelashes and the mouth. And that's about it. Now we already looked at Falcon up close, but we'll do that one more time just to give you those details. He's got a little bit of yellow on his mask. Pretty much white and red and a little bit of black and yellow on his boots. Now these wings will go down all the way like that. You can pose them like that if you want. Really cool. I like them. Now the back of these cards, even though the artwork is amazing on the front, we also have some really cool stuff on the back. We've got almost like a file card type of thing. You can cut this out and it's like a card. You can a collector's card, and you have a write up here of the actual character. And looking at these cards, I did want to bring this to your attention, if you don't know this already, that Falcon's Falcon, I believe that's a Falcon. His name is Redwing, and all these write-ups rhyme. So let's see. A soaring Avenger, Falcon patrols the skies. With his faithful companion Redwing, he stops villains anywhere evil flies. And they all do that. They all have some kind of rhyme that goes with the back of their card. A firebird flying across the stars, the phoenix bonded with Jean Grey. And though she burned up in flames, she'll live to soar another day. Kind of cheesy. From Toys R Us, they've been selling this in Toys R Us. They actually still have a whack of these right now. They're selling for anywhere between $19 to $22 a piece. And now we can get them for $5. I hope to see more of these, the other waves. I think we're up to wave 8 right now. This is, I think, wave 5, or some of the wave 5. If anybody has seen these in their local dollar stores, let me know, whether you're Canadian or from the US or from the UK or wherever you are. Let me know if you're finding them in the dollar stores, and let me know, is it just wave 5 that you're finding, or are there other waves? I would love to get wave 1 all the way up to what we have now. That would be great, but I'm only spending $5 on them. So if I can get them, awesome. Thanks for watching this episode of Toysbackzen. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're seeing here. If you've already subscribed, I thank you for your support. And leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys find at your stores. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.